What's up, mother lovers, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Worst Effing Gamer back again with another Soul Hunters Spotlight video. Today we're looking at the brand new 2017 sign-in hero, the January hero of the week, of the month, Tashi, the warrior monk. Now this is going to be a little bit different than normally because I've already summoned this guy. I brought him up to level 93. It's because I ran out of elixirs. I have no more potions to grow this guy anymore. So he's going to remain at 93 for a little bit longer. Also, I spent a little bit of time all day. I kind of got all of his abilities, even at level 20 or so. This way, I can show you guys him a little bit better and get a little bit of a better feel for him, you know, as to what this guy really does. He seems very ordinary, but he does have a lot of potential, guys. So let's dig right into it right now and take a look at his ultimate. First of all, Fist of Devastation. So Tashi, the cool thing about this guy is if you put an I in front of his name, you can call him Itachi. So I kind of like that name a lot more than Tashi, so I'm gonna call this guy Itachi. He is a warrior, so it flows. Anyways, Itachi dashes to the weakest enemy and delivers a quick series of blows. When godlike focus is activated, Tachi concentrates his energy into a single powerful punch which the enemy cannot dodge. Alright, so very kind of basic to understand there. He's either going to do one of two ultimates. Alright, he's either going to do the first one, which is a series of attacks, you know, punches and kicks, or if he's in godlike state, he's going to use his second ability or his second ultimate, which is going to be one massive single attack. So that's the difference between the two. The punch causes severe injuries, reducing the enemy's energy, as well as temporarily reducing their health, recovery, and movement speed. So it's going to pretty much deal a devastating blow to that hero, alright, if he's in this god state. The force of the punch even affects enemies standing behind the target, dealing physical damage and knocking them back. Alright, so as you can see, they're both pretty good. Even the, you know, the series of attacks and this powerful punch. So both good. Seems like really nice in an arena battle there. The second one, Soaring Dragon. Tashi unleashes a combination of flying kicks, dealing physical damage to an enemy. When godlike focus is activated, at the end of the kick combo, Tashi will deliver an earth-shaking strike, dealing AoE physical damage and stunning enemies in range. Alright, so this one is actually pretty dope. So pretty much he's going to do another series of combination kicks and punches here. And if he's in godlike focus, again, it's a different attack. So whenever this guy enters godlike focus, it seems like he's definitely a lot better. But we're going to take a look at the third ability here and see what Palmar Fury does. Tashi delivers an open-palmed blow that inflicts physical damage and punches the enemy target back a short distance. Oh, it pushes him back. When godlike focus is activated, target is knocked back to the edge of the battlefield. When he or she hits the edge, the impact will cause AoE physical damage. Holy moly, so this is pretty dope. And this attack is actually a lot like Dragon Ball Z. If you ever watch Dragon Ball Z and they do that one single punch, boom, you know, they just pretty much just easily just put their hand on somebody's chest and the person goes flying like 2 planets away. Pure! That's what this one looks like. It says Palmar Fury. So he delivers an open palm blow, boom, inflicts physical damage, pushes the target back a short distance. But if he's a godlike focus, he's going to push them back all the way to the end of the battlefield, and it's going to cause AoE physical damage. Alright, so this one is pretty cool. Another one, physical attack. And the intense focus is a long ass ability here. God damn it, they're going to make me read all of this. But let's just go right through it really quickly. By using ancient techniques, Tashi is able to focus his initial energy. Oh, wait a minute, I can't read for shit. Tashi is able to focus his internal energy while he's standing in place or walking. It's possible to build up 5 layers of this focus state. Each layer reduces the damage Tashi takes by 3% and boosts his physical attack. When he has built up to at least 3 layers, he may enter a state of godlike. Focus, which strengthens all of his other abilities. Yes, we already know that. Using Tashi's ultimate expands all the layers that he currently has. Whenever Tashi moves passively, such as being knocked back or lifted, all of the layers will also disappear. Oh, alright, so that kind of sucks. If he gets knocked back or if he gets lifted in the air, all of his progress is gonna go back to the beginning. So it pretty much states that this guy is gonna keep increasing the layers until he goes 5 layers. Alright, and once he gets to the 3rd layer, he will enter godlike focus, and then you already know all the other abilities are better. Alright, so that's pretty much all of his abilities. They seem actually pretty cool. It's all going to depend on his intense focus there. That's the number 1, so I'm going to keep strengthening that one up. Let's just keep strengthening his godlike focus up here until this one is complete. So it's at 44 right now, not that great. Let me see if I can fuse a bit further here. Yeah, I have a lot of these items, so let's keep going. So orange plus 2. Alright, what do I need here? Pretty much a lot of the same items. I guess I can go one more here, so let's go one more. And now he's at purple plus 3. What do we have here? Oh, not too fast. Some of these items, let's see how many of these I have. Oh, not that many. 2, 3. So I have 3 daggers. I have 8 heavy ballista. A good amount of those. Only 1 of those? Oh my god. 0 of these, but I can always craft these. Alright, I guess let's fuse them once more. Purple plus 4, and I think this might be where this guy remains, because oh wait a minute, even all this stuff is actually not that bad. So he doesn't seem too difficult to upgrade, guys. Seems very easy to upgrade all the way to orange. Doesn't really need anything crazy. At orange plus 1, it looks like this Renegade's armor is kind of hard to get. What is this here? This one is also a little bit hard to get, but as you can see, those are the those are the items that he needs. Now let's go head into a battle and see this guy in action. Alright guys, so we're about to enter a campaign mode action here. I think it's like chapter 10 or so. Now let's find our boy Tashi here. And where is he? There he is. Level 93. Alright, so I'm gonna want to put in a nice tank in the front. I guess I can go with Leon. Wait, what? Oh my god, so Leon isn't back, and Tashi is a DPS hero, so that's kind of not good. That's not bueno. How about Drago? Drago is usually in the front. I gotta check this out, because you don't want Tashi in the front. That I know for sure. He's a DPS, but he's weak. He's got a lot of physical potential, guys, and probably gonna be good in some raids or so, maybe Hall of Legends. I'm not sure, but how about Torsen? Yeah, let's use Torsen here. Like I said, his defenses seem very weak. Usually monks in all games, they got high physical attack but low defense. Oh my god, so this stage you can get lifted, which is not good for Tashi here. So you can already see that, you see the fireballs on top of his head? Those are his layers. So he's already, oh my god. So he was at 4 layers, but it was knocked back. Now he's at 5 layers, and which means he's in God state. Watch this. Boom! Oh my god, that was a series of attacks actually that wasn't even in God state. And it's happening so fast. I'm fighting somebody who's immune to physical, which is terrible. Not great for me. And he's lifted again. So there is 5 layers on top of his head. There is. Now he's in God state. Boom! And that was the final blow. Lowered their energy and deals a ton of damage to a lot of people. The only problem now is we're facing a dragon that is immune to goddamn physical. So I'm going to head back. I guess this was 9. Let's go to 10. Alright, this should be fine here. The same exact thing. Even though Torsen died there, Torsen is right now very weak. I think he's like orange plus 1. Purple plus 1. So let's see this again. It starts out with a basic attack here. Then he does his little series of kicks, his second ability. Right? Then another basic attack. Then another basic attack. Now he does his, I think this is 3rd ability. In the meanwhile, his flames at the top. Look at this. This is the series of attacks when he's not in God state. If he's not in godlike focus, he does that series of attacks. If he is in godlike focus, what happens is he's going to do that one ultimate attack that's going to also hit people behind. I don't think he's in godlike focus now, so I'm not going to use that ultimate. Now I think he might be. There's 5 layers here. Yeah, he's definitely in godlike. Oh, no, he wasn't. How do you tell if he's in godlike focus or not? So every time he builds 5 layers of his flames, he gets a physical attack. His physical attack keeps going up here, though. Wow. He sure is getting a lot of physical attacks, so it leads me to believe that he might be good for some raids, and he might be good for some Hall of Legends here. Don't sleep on this, guys. Don't sleep on this guy. Alright, this one is not godlike. But his ultimate, if it's not even in godlike state, is a lot like Ezio, which is pretty cool. But when he is in godlike, it's definitely, there it is right now. This is god state. Boom! And he just pretty much hit all 3 of those backline heroes there, which was pretty awesome. Another thing that I was going to say is his ultimate, if it's not in godlike state, it's still pretty cool because it's a lot like Ezio's, which does a lot of damage. So let's head back here and take one more look at him. In my opinion, I kind of like him a lot. Not a lot, let me not lie. Sylphie I liked a lot. Sylphie, you guys already knew that I liked Sylphie a lot from the spotlight. Tashi, I'm so and so about. I mean, he doesn't blow you away right away because monks never really do. But secretly, they always have some good potential. And if you use him right, and if he enters God state in some critical times, he's actually pretty tough to deal with in the arena. You're going to definitely need to have somebody that hits him, backs him up, or floats him in the air. But there's not too many heroes like that. Vespix does that. What's that chick's name that does that too? Sumiko does that. So it's tough. All in all, I think he's going to be pretty cool. I'm not going to upgrade him all the way because right now I'm working on Sylphie and Lingling, alright? But I'm going to give him about a 6. I think right now he's a 6 with potential to be a lot higher. Potentially. But I'm going to end it off here, guys. I hope you enjoy that. This is your boy Tashi in action here. And we got the rest of the month to think about this guy and see how we're going to use him until he's finally, released. More soulstones are released so we can actually upgrade him and test him out some more. But for now, I'm going to end it off here. This is your boy Naruto signing out. Psych. And this is the spotlight of your boy Tashi. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.